Morning, Pete.
Morning, Dee.
Welcome everyone to your Vinyasa 1 hour practice together. So we're going to get started in Child's Pose, Balasana. Come onto your knees, big toes together towards the back of the mat. Knees out to the outer edge of your mat. Walk your hands out in front. Sink your hips to your heels. Plug your forehead in, close your eyes and take in some deep breaths. Just wanted to offer you a question this morning before we start our practice, our movement aspect of the practice. How often do you give, 150%? How often do you give everything you've got to anything, to a task, to a person? How often do you hold back? Just contemplate that for a moment. How often do I do something full out? No holes barred. Hold nothing back. How often do I give it my absolute all? Everything. Not just part of me distracted by something else, but my whole self. So what I'm going to invite you to do this morning for your practice, or whatever time of the day it is that you're practicing with us, don't hold back. Give everything you've got. Leave no stone left unturned, and leave nothing left in your engine. Everything you do it with 150% commitment. Or more, 1,000% commitment. Leave everything else at the door and give yourself this time to do everything that we do full out. Give it your all. Ujjayi breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Bandhas, core locks switched on, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. And set your focus, laser focus as Bruce Lee calls it. They say, Stephen Covey, an author, said, winners focus, losers scatter. Let's focus. Come up onto all fours and start to mobilize your spine through some cat-cows. So stack your knees underneath your hips and wrists underneath your shoulders. Exhale, back of the ribs to the sky. Inhale, front of the ribs to the floor. And then just keep moving that way. Maybe at least another 2 times with your breath. And then move organically. So feel free to do a side stretch, squeezing hip and shoulder, foot stretch, tucking your toes. If you need a rotation, if you need anything else, just do it wholeheartedly. Give everything your all. As the awesome Dolly Parton said, find out who you are and do it on purpose. It's what we call Dharma, and one of the laws of Dharma is that you give your whole self to it. In every moment of every day. I'm going to take this up into your downward facing dog when you're ready. But quite often, when we come into these sort of habits of practice, we pull back, take it easy. I'm feeling a bit low in energy today. I might just modify a little bit. I might just sort of coast through my practice today. No. Every time you roll out your mat, every time you get out of bed, everything you do with purpose. Every spiritual leader, every guru, every, yoga sort of sage, all the rishis, 100% plus dedication commitment. It's written in all the texts, all the traditional texts of yoga, that you do this practice and you do it wholeheartedly, because it will lead you to exactly where you want to go. It will fulfill every heart's desire. Ragdoll, walk your feet forward. Take your feet out at least hip width, bend your knees a lot and hang. And the law of nature is, the more you give, the more you receive. And the receiving's not necessarily, it can be, but not necessarily on the materialistic level. The receiving is from this higher consciousness that we get to tap into, this place of pure wisdom. Take in one more breath. Coming to a halfway lift, toe heel your feet in. Forward fold, empty the breath, bend your knees. Slowly roll yourself up. Ground down through your feet, lift up through the pit of the belly. Unroll the spine till your head reaches the top, and then a big breath in, reach up. Hands to heart, close your eyes and let's connect with the powerful vibration of Om. Deep breath in. The path consists of lots of small, moment-to-moment choices. Every time you choose not to give 100%, then you're killing it. You're killing that commitment to your purpose. So go all in. Give it your all. Look up, reach up, big breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Bend your knees for the first few just so the body can warm up. Halfway lift, lengthen. We're going to take it into a low lunge. Left leg, step it back. Sink down. We're going to twist it. So plug your left hand into the floor. Take your right hand to the sky. You can pop the left knee on the floor if you need to. Sink, but open at the same time. And everything you do, even out through your fingertips, even out through your eyeballs, give it your all. One more breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out.
Eyeball nearly popped out.
High plank, inhale, good. And the eyes were widened, awesome. Push the floor away, hug the thumbs in, grip the mat. Pelvic floor, pit of the belly, shift forward, take a breath in, lower all the way down. Just one cobra pose, loop to lift, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg to the sky, breath in, peel it open, breath out. Stay, fill up. Exhale, bring the foot through, low lunge. Sink, take a breath in, pyramid fold. Stay, breathe into it. And obviously, we've got physical limitations that we need to keep safe. So for now, at this part of the practice, you go to your edge, you give it full out 110% or more, but safely. So your 110% right now will be different in half an hour's time once we've done the movement modality. Take a halfway lift, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. Separate your feet, hip width or wider, take one more ragdoll. Bend your knees and hang. We revolve our life, every choice we make around our purpose. We absorb ourselves in it. And when we do that, when we really absorb ourselves in anything, there's this beautiful sense of fulfillment. And so we do that, that's what this path is all about, is really committing to it, and everything we do is for the purpose of our higher self. Last breath. Release the hands, halfway lift the toe, heel the feet in. Forward fold, bend through the knees. Again, take your time to roll up. Once the head does eventually come up, big breath in, reach up. Hands to heart, close your eyes. Take a moment. Refocus, recommit. Remember, winners are focused. Losers are scattered. So make the choice. Small moment-to-moment choices. Look up, reach up. Big breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, find some length. Right leg, step it back, low lunge. Sink, set up the twist. Right hand down, left hand up. Open up just a little bit more, remember those eyeballs? Downward facing dog. Don't worry, they won't pop out. Come forward, high plank. If they do, then you need to go to the hospital. Take a breath in, shift forward, lie down. One cobra pose, lift up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left leg to the sky, inhale it up. Bend, peel open. Stay, full deep breath in. Low lunge, breath out. Sink and fill up. Pyramid this side, fold, stay. Come into a halfway lift, lengthen out. Forward fold, back leg steps up. This time big toes come together. Halfway lift, fill. Fold back down, empty. One breath now, reach up. Tadasana, inhale. Samasthiti here, hands to heart center. Close your eyes, breathe. Make a choice, yet again. We go again, reach up, breath in, look up. Fold, breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Left leg, step it back, low lunge, empty. Twist, right hand up, inhale. Downward facing dog, use your core, pick the leg up, step it back. High plank, inhale. If you're ready, low plank, exhale. Otherwise, belly down, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, empty. Right leg, take it up, fill up. Bring it through now, low lunge. Sink, inhale. Pyramid, fold, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Forward fold, big toes together, empty. Halfway lift, fill up. Fold back down, exhale the breath. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. Samasthiti here, close your eyes. Make a choice, take a breath. Recommit, 100+%. Look up, reach up, all in. Fold, empty. Halfway lift, fill. Right leg, step it back, lunge. Left hand up, twist, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. High plank in. Low plank out. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. Right leg to the sky. Bring it through, low lunge. Sink and fill. Pyramid, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift again, breathe in. Fold back down, empty. Reach up, Tadasana in. Samasthiti here. One breath. We go again, one more time. Reach up, inhale, look up. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, 100% plus. Low lunge, left leg back. Twist, open, look up. Downward facing dog, empty out. High plank, inhale. Low plank, empty. Fill, upward facing. Downward facing, exhale. Right leg to the sky. Low lunge, empty. Sink, fill up. Pyramid, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come straight up to Tadasana. Inhale. Samasthiti here, not staying. Make the choice straight away. Look up, reach up. Fold, empty. Halfway. Right leg, step it back. Left hand up, twist, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. High plank in. Low plank out. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left leg, fill up. Exhale it through. Sink the hips, fill. Pyramid, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, back foot steps forward, exhale. Straight up, Tadasana, inhale. Samasthiti here, close your eyes. Stay, breathe. Focus and commit. When you fully absorb yourself in anything, there's this beautiful level of fulfillment. Like you know, beyond the intellectual mind, you know from your heart that there's no more you could have given. That's when you open yourself up to receive even more. So don't hold on. Give it your all. Look up, reach up. Big breath in. Fold, breath out. Halfway lift. Inhale. Low lunge, left leg, step it back, exhale. This time, crescent lunge. Ground down through the feet. Reach up through the arms. Sink. Lift up through the pit of the belly, core on. Wrapped around like you're wearing a corset. Laser focus. Everything you do on purpose. Give it your all. One more breath in. Warrior two, breath out. And then ask yourself that question again. How often do I give it my all? How often do I go all in? No holds barred. And am I doing it now for myself? Am I at my end range? Go there. Reverse. Big breath in. Stay. From reverse, we're going to take pyramid. So take a breath in. On the out breath, straighten out through the right leg. You windmill your hands down, but you have to square your hips off. So the back leg turns in slightly or a lot, depending on your bone structure, as you fold over that right leg. Stay. One more breath. Empty. From here we come into the low lunge twist. So plug the left hand in, take the right hand to the sky. And then from here it's the same connecting vinyasa. So downward facing dog happens on the exhale. High plank happens in. Chaturanga happens out. Upward facing in. Downward facing out. Stay, breathe. Empty. Look forward, walk, step, or jump. Halfway lift, bow. Reach up, Tadasana in. Samasthiti, close your eyes. Every time you come back to this place, make that choice for yourself again. When we follow the path of purpose, it's filled with moment-to-moment choices. You're either all in or you're not. Look up, reach up, big breath in. Fold, breath out. halfway lift, fill. Right leg steps back, low lunge. Come up to your crescent lunge. Hold, query. As I said, leave no stone left unturned. Question yourself. Am I giving it everything I've got? Opening myself up to receive more. Breath in. Vira 2, breath out. Keep questioning, keep exploring, laser focus. Reverse, big breath in, stay. One more inhale, pyramid, so windmill. As you windmill, you have to square the hips off. So draw the right hip down, maybe right foot in, fold over the left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Low lunge twist, right hand plugs in, left hand reaches up. That happens on an in, downward facing dog, happens on the out. High plank, fill up. Low plank, empty. Upward facing, fill. Downward facing, stay. There is no reason whatsoever for you to hold back. Everything we do, we've done before. Nothing outrageous, nothing, life in danger. So give it everything you've got. Don't hold back. Let's do it. Float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, fill. Fold, empty. Tadasana, inhale. Samasthiti. We go, reach up, breath in. Fold, breath out. Halfway lift. Low lunge, left leg back. Crescent lunge, fill up. Vira 2, open out. Reverse, inhale. Pyramid, exhale, pivot it around. Low lunge twist, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. High, in. Low, out. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. One breath. Exhale, are you holding back? Look forward, float. Do it, pull out, halfway. Fold. From your toes to your fingers, reach up. Hands to heart. Let's go, inhale up. Fold, exhale. Lengthen, breathe in. Right leg goes back, out. Sink, reach, fill. Vira 2, open. Reverse, breath in. Pyramid, breath out. Low lunge twist, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. High plank. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. One breath. Float up. Halfway. Bow. Reach. Absorption brings fulfillment. Hands to heart. We go again. Inhale up. Fold. Exhale. Lengthen. Fill. Left leg. Step it back. Crescent. Reach up. Vira 2. Empty. Laser focus. Reverse. Fill. Pyramid. Exhale. Low lunge twist. In. Down dog. Out. High. Low. Upward facing. Downward facing. Look forward. Float. Halfway. Bow. reach. Samasthiti, make the choice. Look up, reach up. Fold. Lengthen. Right leg, step it back. Crescent, in. Open, 2. Reverse, flip. Pyramid, windmill, and square off the hips. Low lunge twist, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in high. Out to low. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. 1 breath. You've got 1 more round. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway. Bow as deep as you can go. Reach up all the way to your fingertips. Hands to heart. Choice. Look up, reach up. In. Fold to the deepest forward fold that you've got. Halfway lift. Left leg steps back. Low lunge. As deep as you can. Crescent. Vira 2. Reverse. Fill. Pyramid. Fold. Low lunge twist. Fill up. Downward facing dog. Empty out. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Look forward. Float. Front of the mat. Halfway. Bow. Reach. Samasthiti. Reboot. We go. Reach up. Hook up. Fold. Empty. Lengthen. Right leg goes back. Sink down low. Reach up. Open out. Vira 2. Flip and reverse. Fill. Pyramid. Fold. Low lunge twist. Fill up. Downward facing dog. Empty out. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Stay. 3 deep breaths. When you bring everything to the table, when you bring your whole self, when you give it everything you've got, there's this magic, this power, this genius. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, separate your feet to hip width, pistol grip your big toes, lengthen out the spine, go deep. Don't hold back. It's not a resting pose, it's a very active pose. The more you ground down through your feet, lift up through your sit bones and grip with your fingers using your arm strength to bring your head down, the more active the pose becomes. The more you give to the pose, the more the pose can give back to you. You get out what you put in. It's the law of nature, it's the law of the universe. You reap what you sow. If you're just like haphazardly, half-heartedly kind of putting yourself here and there and over here a little bit and over there a little bit, you're not going to get a lot out of it. And there's no fulfillment in that. You give your all to something and there's only fulfillment. Regardless of what the outcome is, it doesn't matter. So give your all. Bakasana. Crow pose. Plant your hands. Grip the mat with your fingertips. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Bring your knees and the back of your arms to connect. Rock your weight forward. Find that balancing point where the feet become light. Maybe you float for 3, for 2. Come back to your forward fold. Gorilla. Slide your hands in underneath. Take your feet out as wide as you need them to be. Lengthen. Active. It's an active pose. It's not a passive pose. You don't want to be passive too often in life. We want to be active. We want to give it our all. The magic can only happen when you give over 100%, when you give your whole self to it. When you're half-hearted, there's no magic. There's no improvement, there's no growth, there's no transformation. That only happens when you give something, anything, your all. One more breath. We go again. Give it your all. Crow pose, Bakasana. Here we go. Find it. Squeeze everything in. Fly. 3, 2. Malasana, deep squat. Nice. Close your eyes if you can. Otherwise, just look to the floor. Take in 5 deep breaths. And even now, even though we're in a moment of stillness, we're not completely still, there's always movement happening. You can still give it your all by focusing your attention, your full attention on this pose. And when you do that, this pose will then give back to you. Last breath. Lift the hips up, toe heel the feet in. Come into a halfway lift, lengthen out. Left leg, step it back, low lunge. Crescent lunge, fill up. This time, hands to heart, lean in and twist. Left elbow, right knee, palms, lengthen, rotate. Now remember those eyeballs? Let your purpose, your passion, your energy, let it shoot out of your eyeballs up to the sky. So every aspect of your body, from your toenails to the hairs on your head. Yes, Pete does have hair on his head. It's just very short.
And minimal.
Out, minimal, thin, and out through your eyeballs. Everything you've got. Hold nothing back. All in. Last breath. Crescent lunge. Open up to warrior 2. Flip and reverse. Breath in. Extended side. Breath out. Elbow to knee. Or go deeper. Fingertips to the floor. Long line. Left side of the body. Long straight line. Deep through the right side of the body. Breathe. Gaze up. Reverse. Breath in. Triangle. Straighten out through the right leg. Send the hips back. Reach forward and down. When you start to really, especially in these poses, this is what these poses teach us. When you start to really tap in to every single aspect of the body in the pose, so feet grounded, send your right hip underneath your left, open up the left hip, spread your wings, send those fingertips high, take your gaze up with it, eyeballs with it. Yeah, notice how much more you give to the pose when you're all in. Then the pose is going to give back to you. You're going to strengthen, you're going to create more mobility and stability. You reap the rewards. One more breath. Back to reverse warrior. Bend the right leg, reach up and over to half moon. All the way forward, right leg. Right hand, your tool for balance. Left side opens up. You do yourself an injustice when you hold back. You do your body an injustice, you do your mind an injustice. Go full out, everything you've got. 5. Go for variations as well. 4. Really open up through the left hip, the left foot. 3. Left toes, activate them. 2. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Right leg, step it back, exhale. Crescent lunge, fill up. Hands to heart, lean in. Lengthen and rotate. Now the second side, I'm not going to cue you anymore. I'm not even going to encourage you. You know what to do. You know the choices you have. You know the decisions to make. So make them. Make them for yourself. Create that habit. Last breath. Crescent lunge, fill up. Warrior 2, Viru 2, open. Reverse, breath in. Extended side, breath out. Keep questioning yourself. Reverse, inhale. Triangle, Trikonasana, exhale. Reverse, breath in, half moon, breath out. Last breath, forward fold. Halfway lift, fill up. Fold back down, empty. Reach up, breath in. Samasthiti. Tree. You can choose whichever side you want to do. Just set up one leg for support. The other leg low, toes on the floor. Medium side of calf or high side of inner thigh. You want to play with the arms, different arm variations. You want to play with the gaze. Maybe challenge yourself, one eye closed. Swap it over the other. Maybe see how long you can last with both eyes closed. Other side. Everything you've got. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Release. Right arm underneath and around for eagle. If you don't have the arm variation, then just give yourself a hug. Bend the left leg, bring the right leg on top of the left. Loop it around if you have the range. Just let it hang off to the side, or if you need a bit of extra balance, use that right foot on the floor. Hold, sink. Everything you've got. Unravel, straight over to the other side. Maintain that laser focus. Release. Left hand to the sky, right elbow to hip, palm facing up. Natarajasana, dancers. Pick up the right foot, bring the knees back together, then find your expression without holding back. Slowly release. Other side. Stay focused. Slowly release. Reach up, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, float it back, exhale. Side plank, heels to the right, left hand to the sky. Astonishment, ball of the left foot on the floor, open up. Inhale, through high plank, straight over to the other side. Side plank, Vastisthasana. Kamatkarasana, astonishment. High plank. Everything you've got, lower it down slowly. 5, 4, all in. 3, 2, release. Snake. Interlace your hands behind your back. Loop the shoulders. Lift the elbows. Engage core and legs. And then on the inhale, straighten the elbows. Lift the hands off the bottom. Lift the head, chest, and legs. Fly. 3, 2, release. Pick a cheek. Close your eyes. Locust, Shalabhasana, palms to the floor, chin to the floor, core on, legs on. On an inhale, everything lifts up, fly. Do that self-inquiry again. Question everything, leave no stone unturned. Are you all in or are you holding back? One more breath. Release, pick a cheek, close your eyes. Reflect. If you've got bow pose, Dhanurasana in your practice, then feel free to set yourself up for that. If not, locust. Palms down, chin down. Remember, engage everything, core, legs, before you lift, and then when you lift, everything lights up, including your eyeballs. 5. Light them up. 4. Everything is involved. Absolute absorption. 3. Go there. 2. And release. Pick a cheek. Yeah, if you need to, wash out your back. Half pigeon's where we're headed to from here, but if you want to take something different, if you feel something else would be more suitable for your soul practice this morning, then do that for yourself. Otherwise, half pigeon, come up onto all fours and set yourself up, or down dog. Pete's going to take actually you can take left leg first? Yeah. So we're going to do our left leg first. Left knee behind left wrist. You don't have to, you can take right side. Extend the back leg, make sure the foot's to the opposite side, and see if you can square your hips off as much as possible. Then lean over. So elbows, chest down, head down. I want to share with you some words from 2 different sources actually. The first one's from Annie Dilard in her book, The Writing Life. And she's talking about the art of writing. But this goes to everything in life. She's talking about her dharma in writing, her life's purpose of writing. But we could talk about it in anything that we do in our life, anything at all. And she writes, give it all, and give it now. She said the impulse to save something for later is the signal to bring it now. Something more will arise for later, something better. The impulse to keep to yourself what you have learned or what you have gained is not only selfish and shameful, it's destructive. Anything you do not give freely and abundantly becomes lost to you. And you know, we could use a very simple analogy of our poses. If you hold back from this pose right now, and any pose that we do in the practice, then you're not going to reap the benefits of that pose, the possibilities, the infinite possibilities of mobility, of stability, of strength, of conditioning. But if you give your all and you give it now, you also open yourself up to receive. And then there's some words from a great Scottish explorer, W.H. Murray. He's discussing here his expedition to Mount Everest, and he's talking about the shift between making a decision and then acting on it, and the energetic shift that happens right there. And he says that until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless plans and splendid ideas. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events ensues from the decision, raising in one's favour all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance which no man could have dreamed would come his way. I have learned, he says, a deep respect for one of Goethe's concepts. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Let me repeat that. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. And he's talking about the law of giving and receiving. Once you commit to yourself, the universe conspires around you. And in fact, it's called the unified field of concentrated energy. When you commit to something wholeheartedly and you put your whole self in and you absorb yourself and immerse yourself in it, you create this field of energy around you that inspires. It inspires the whole field and you attract. You attract abundance. You're going to make your way over to the other side when you're ready. So switching the lead leg, knee behind wrist, toe swing out, lengthen the back leg and then lie back down. If you need to take the lying down version, the figure 4 on your back, then you're just crossing an ankle on a knee and hugging the knees in. And give it your all. Doesn't matter where you are, give it everything you've got. Make it count. Even what we consider the mundane things in life. All the yogis teach that, you know, we reach this state of enlightenment, but still the dishes need to be done. Still, you know, we need to clean and wash. But everything we do it with that level of attention and commitment and absorption. So do that for yourself right now. You hug that knee in. Get a stretch through the hip. moment of every day you're deciding whether to go all in or not, whether you realize it or not. You're deciding to commit fully to the conversation that you're having, or you're deciding to be distracted by your phone or the TV in the background or whatever. And funnily enough, the Latin root word for decision, I can't remember how to pronounce it, it's decigiane or something, I don't know. It actually means to kill. So you're at a crossroads and you have to either, to go one way, you're going to kill the option to go the other way. So if you keep choosing to going half-heartedly, you're killing the option to going full, to give it your all, and then to reap the benefits of doing that. So whatever you do, even the mundane things, do it full out. This is going to take you to your inversion. So when you're ready, come onto your back, roll over. If you're a headstander, then feel free to make your way up from a seated position. Otherwise, Viparita Karani, legs to the sky, or shoulder stand. Sending your hips up, grabbing your hips with your hands. Taking some weight into your elbows, squeezing your elbows in underneath you as much as your shoulders will allow, and then sending the balls of your feet and your eyeballs to the sky. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power and magic in it. Toes to the floor above your head if you're going to take it through your plow pose. If you're not, just stay where you are. Halasana, lengthen out through the spine, keep your core on. And involve every part of your being in this pose. Give everything to the pose. Your whole self. Bend your knees, let them land. Rolling out to fish when you're ready, Matsyasana. Take your time, use your core, roll out. Bring your hands in underneath your butt or underneath your sit bones. Come up onto your elbows, legs lower down. You can keep them lifted for extra core. Lift your heart, gaze up and over. Beautiful thing with this practice, when you really give it your all. We don't have to do anything outrageous to feel that level of fulfillment. Hug your knees into your chest and find a happy baby. Just by putting our whole selves in, we are fulfilled. You don't have to do anything fancy, because everything's special when you are fully immersed, fully absorbed. You're going to take this into your twist when you're ready. So drop your knees to one side, spread your wings, take your gaze the opposite way that the knees are dropped. Remember, it's small daily choices, moment to moment choices. We have have to constantly choose to commit yourself. And eventually it becomes a habit that you're all in all the time. Bring the knees back through center, drop them over the other way. Otherwise, the habit is the opposite. You're only half in all the time. There's no fulfillment in that. There's no growth. There's no improvements. There's no gains. There's no fruit. So for your Shavasana, all in. Unravel yourself, let your legs go long, palms face up, close your eyes. Don't allow yourself to go off into loser land of distractions, scattered. Focus. Winners are focused. Deepen your breath. Move the body gently to start. And then rolling over onto your right side, little ball. Remember, every time you choose for something, you're also choosing against something. So choose for doing everything that you do with your whole heart. Go all in. Do it full out. Leave no stone unturned. Leave no gas in the tank. That's where you'll feel complete fulfillment. That's where you'll reap the rewards as well. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Palms coming together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, eyes closed. Let's absorb in the powerful mantra, Om, deep breath in. Thumbs to third eye center, we bow. I honour the place in you where the entire universe dwells. That place is full commitment, all in, all ways. When we're in that place together, we experience unity and the power, magic of unity. Together we are one, together we say Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I feel like we've been saying that over and over again for weeks because we have. But fingers crossed, we're hoping that some restrictions ease and we'll be able to see you all again very soon. Until then, take care, stay practicing, all in. Bye.
Bye.